Listen, if you're playing D&D and someone in your group doesn't transition, then you're just doing it wrong.
Are we audible in the chat?
I think
Are we
so.
here? Can we be heard? Hello,
The lines go up and down, which is good.
Okay. I wanted to share.
Kaito says yes.
Somehow, Tromlin was able to bring back one of the many treats that we sup on by the campfire. So I recreated it.
Love it.
Is that
a leaf plate?
Slime.
I missed the leaf plate before.
Very good.
That's cool.
Very nice. Plating is very important.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed.
It's a little slime.
It's one of the treats that we get to have on the road.
Nice.
When we encounter the right kind of slime, you know.
the most edible.
It takes a lot of sugar to counter this acid.
Well, with this, you have to take like a very specific shot that has like essential oils in it. Otherwise, you will shit yourself and die.
It's just natural.
The best cooking.
Okay.
I mean, you are gonna shit yourself and die someday, but
who isn't?
It happens to us all.
People eat blowfish. Come on.
Hey,
yeah, that
so
one
you know
blows
what?
my mind still.
Now that we're all here, maybe a good thing for me to do is to start a poll.
I got some art for y'all's too.
Oh, do you want to show the art off first?
I'm gonna do some art.
I did just post the new version of Tromlin in general.
It's so good. I will show these off. So there we go. There's my Zaddy made Tromlin.
Nice.
I don't know why it cut off his legs, but he's got little hoof cuffs too.
So good. So good.
Yeah,
absolutely. Why isn't it showing Lars' art? Hang on.
Oh, did Lar get you his update?
Yeah. Oh, not the updated one. Maybe that's why it's not showing it to me.
He might want to wait.
Yeah.
Lar, do you want us to wait to show off your art? You know, you're just going to update the braids, but...
There we go. Transitions back over. This is Randy's drawing of updated Tromlin, which I love. Those
Lar
braids.
says he sent it.
Oh, okay, cool. I just managed to grab it.
Oh no, the full one.
Yeah. Oh, there's a second piece. Heck. Oh no, that's very good. Okay. I'm gonna do something that's gonna break the stream briefly. It might flicker in and out, but it'll be worth it. Okay. Just stick with me. It'll be great.
I'm sad though because I won't be able to see this because I have the poll open.
Okay, we're back.
I'll have to.
It's weird. We don't actually not go live. It's just if I go out of Discord, it makes everything gray, which is not great.
It started a commercial for me.
Oh, did it?
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And then I remembered I was supposed to be in chat, so I left. So.
There you go.
Lena, why don't you save showing the rest of that off for now so I can start.
Sure, and let's get back into it.
Because then I'll get to see it, the other art as well, which I would really like to. Okay, so I am going to chase my players out of the chat and start the poll. Okay, audience, you should now be able to see the poll. If you can't see it, you might need to refresh the chat, but otherwise you should be able to see it. And I'll remind everybody that you can vote once automatically and you can vote multiple times if you use some of your channel points. And I would like to see which of these shall be chosen for our players. So bring those votes in. The vote. We will only run the vote for 10 minutes. Also, Alina, you never marked Fedid's inspiration off.
I did. He was at full, and I thought I did. I thought I did. I think maybe I unmarked it.
Also, you were given another hero point that you didn't mark. Ugna should have 1 hero point.
Right. because I'm awesome.
I will take the opportunity
there we
to
go.
burn off some of my channel points by throwing a couple random votes. Well, not random. I'll vote equally for each thing in order to
I will
use up
do a little
more.
preview for Raven. I'm doing short and tall Morgans.
Oh my god, dude, cute. Oh my god.
You said
Nice.
tall Morgan is
was
a
a
little bit
little
more
worried.
like unicorn-like,
Yeah, I was gonna say she's like
a little more
Kieran,
sleek.
more like
Nice.
Kieran.
Yeah, I'm giving you those foot fluffs.
Hell yeah, foot fluffs.
That
Okay.
has
Hell
fluffy
yeah,
feet.
Amazon
fluffs.
Morgan.
Yeah.
Amazon for a C
So
tier.
we'll let that poll continue. I can see a few votes so far, but keep them coming, folks.
I'm trying desperately to record myself eating some of this slime.
Nice.
Doing it for the
No, I
gram.
can't keep the little orb on there.
No.
It keeps falling off.
How do those professional chefs do this? I am going to carry on while we await the results of this this vote. We were at the top of another round, which was going to begin with the Fae, who are suddenly finding themselves in a frickin' storm sphere, which I need to double check. Is it at the beginning of their turn? When they end their turn, if they end their turn in it, they have to have another saving throw. Okay, so if any of them do not try to flee their way out of this storm sphere, they will have to do this again. So, I think the various little guys who are all quite bashed around and not very happy about it and don't have a ton of hit points are going to absolutely flee the storm sphere. So the various goblins and gnomes that were there, rock gnomes, are going to flee, just get their butts out of this here storm sphere. And they're going to kind of do that in random directions. So that's not necessarily going to lead them all to you guys. The red caps, however, are going to pursue you because that's probably the best direction for them to go,
I am standing in the doorway,
as are the shadows.
ready to hit them in the
So,
head.
Ugna, there
Yeah.
is a rush of terrible sound, and a pair of black shadows are going to pass through your body.
Rude.
I'm going to roll some hit rolls. Okay.
That's cool.
attack.
I'm at half health.
What's your hit? What's your
Sure, it'll be
armor
fine.
class? Nat?
17.
Okay, that one will miss and one will hit.
Sounds
so you
good.
dodge one of them. The other one clutches at you and passes through your body.
Owie.
In doing so, it does 2d6 plus 2 necrotic damage. I have rolled 10 exactly total.
Cool.
So take 10
10
necrotic
damage?
Ow.
Yep.
Cool. Owie.
And
I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
can please subtract 2 from your strength.
Oh.
Hey,
Pretty
don't
rude.
like that.
That drops your strength bonus by 1 point.
Does. I'm on a 14 now.
You know, if I
As
wasn't
it
so
saps your strength with its chill
Owie.
touch.
if I wasn't
that
so
permanent?
distracted by this
No, but you
I
don't
didn't
know
think
that.
so. No.
stupid snack and hee-hawing and videoing it, I probably could have silvery barbs that. So I'm just gonna
No,
apologize.
I don't think so. Silvery barbs. I
There
don't
was an
think that affects
attack.
attack roll, does it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does attack, isn't it? No.
Yeah. Do you want to? There's more attacks
No.
coming.
I think I do.
This one's
We need
bad,
her
though.
buff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I want to do this one. She
Okay,
can
because the red
she
caps
can-
are still coming, but sure.
That's okay. I can.
So, yes, an attack roll or barely a check or something. So, I will re-roll that attack roll. I'm afraid that's still going to hit. That's
Owie.
15 plus 4.
You got a plus.
I will.
You got an advantage though.
That gives you advantage
that's
on your
true.
next attack, Ugna.
Cool.
And now the red caps are coming your way. And
Good.
one of them is going to go after you. The other is going after Copernicus. as the target that it was interested in. What's your armor class, Copernicus?
Very low. 14 because of the mage armor, but no other
Are we?
armor.
Okay. What is their bonus? I'm pretty sure they have a big bonus, but that's not going to make it. Okay, +8. So my 8 and 8 is 16 will not hit Ugna, right?
Nope, I'm 17.
Okay, so just misses. But the 18 plus
Oh,
8
does
will
my
definitely hit
is my AC
Copernicus.
calculated with my strength?
No,
Okay, then I'm good.
strength does not affect AC.
That's true.
Copernicus, you have been bitten by a red cap. So this red cap, this little man with like big sharp teeth and a red hat,
Just a little man.
is going to come around and launch himself at you and bite you on the leg. This is a bleeding bite. You take 2d8 plus 5 damage.
Jesus.
Oh, sorry. Constitution saving throw. You do take the damage, but then you get a Constitution saving throw. So your damage
Cool.
is 15.
I don't like
15
that.
piercing damage.
And
Make
saving
me a
throw is
DC 15 Constitution save.
Good thing
with
our cleric's back.
disadvantage.
Oh, sorry. You don't need to roll that yet.
Oh,
You roll it at the start of your turn.
okay.
You are going to continue to make saving throws to resist
To
further
stop
bleeding damage.
bleeding.
Yeah,
Gotcha. Okay.
but you don't have to do that yet because it has just bitten you, so that's not relevant yet.
Got it.
It is also going to use its bonus action to kick you.
Dick?
Oh, I don't even. This isn't even a hit roll.
He just kicks
If you're a
you.
medium or smaller creature, which you are, roll a DC 15 Strength saving throw.
I'm notoriously bad at this. Here, rolling with a -1. I'm gonna roll my hot die in the hopes that it's still got some juice left. Come
Say.
on.
DMs are
Actually-
getting out of hand these days. I think that's too far, Lane. He doesn't need it. He can kick as a free action. That's
It's a
that's
bonus
OP.
action.
Bonus.
My
A
lucky
bonus
streak.
action even?
Wow.
No
My lucky streak
roll?
has ended. That's a nat 1.
Ooh,
Okay, so-
right, just a
Tragic.
shot right to the sack.
So that's a 0 because you have a -1.
That's a 0, a total of 0, correct.
Okay, so normally all
Ooh, right in the
this attack
junk.
does is it knocks you prone. So you're prone, but I'm also going to give you some damage because of how bad that roll was.
Can't blame you.
Take another 3 damage.
You know, see lateral violence. Little old guys attacking other little old guys.
Yep.
Like we need community is what we really need.
So the other red cap launched itself onto Ugna and is like gnawing on her armor, but didn't get any
Kunk,
flesh.
kunk. Yeah.
And not getting through. And the hag is also going to remove herself from this
Oh,
storm sphere.
so just to check. So the chair declared open season on me because they were holding off before, and I didn't actually do any. I didn't do anything to change whether or not they would be allowed. To go
No,
in.
sorry. The this is a response to the storm sphere.
Oh, okay.
They've
gotcha.
they've been attacked, so they are
Okay.
now fighting back. And in
Robert's
fact, the one
rules
that
doesn't say Robert's rules stop applying when there's a storm sphere.
Show me
There's
the
a whole
passage.
subchapter about what to do in storm
Yeah.
spheres.
If a storm appears in the center of the meeting, here are the correct orders.
Now,
Follow.
if the food and snacks are included in the storm sphere, then obviously point of privileges we open to
Yep.
those.
Yeah.
this is a good point, though. I think I'm gonna quickly retcon and do the hag first because I think it's funnier. That they all like sat there for a moment staring at the hag, being like, "Well, we're Fae, we have to follow the fucking rules." And the hag like just howls something along the lines of "I declare a recess," and slams the gavel down, and then they all like explode out of the storm sphere, trying to like avoid taking more damage.
That's written in the rules. If a storm sphere or other natural event occurs in the center of the meeting, Immediate recess shall be declared.
Yep.
Oh, and like one of the others had to call for it. Like one of the
One of
one of
Oh, I had to
the
second it.
one of the red caps said, "I move for a recess."
Like while holding onto the chair and flapping in the wind.
Mhm.
Yep, and then one of the goblins tumbling by went second, and then the chair forewent the vote and just called a recess. Yep, excellent,
Good.
good Fey.
Let me know when the poll is over and I can jump back in there.
Oh, that's a good point. It should be over by now. Sorry, I have too many things open. Yes, the poll has ended. Unfortunately, that means I didn't see what won. Hopefully, Kaitu will let me know as he usually does.
Kaitu,
Kaitu,
tell them,
did you post in the Discord in my
Kaitu,
secret
all
no
the-
players allowed?
tell them all of us get 10 hero points.
Yep.
Kaitu.
And
Unlimited
a full
hero
heal.
That's-
points
yeah.
till the end of
a full
time.
heal, full
I'm pretty
slots,
sure.
10
Unfortunately,
hero points. I'm pretty sure that's what
I
was
know the
one.
options in the poll because I made it.
Do you though? You know, a lot has been going on, Lane. There's a lot going on in the world right
Yeah,
now.
maybe
Are
I
you sure?
completely. Maybe I
Got
wrote
a
a
lot
different
going on
poll.
lately.
Yeah.
Can I roll to gaslight the DM?
Roll to persuade the DM.
Can I roll to gaslight the DM? Is that persuasion or deception?
You know, there's got to be a way for someone who makes a poll to go back and look at what it was.
You'd think. Or like
You'd
find
think.
the results.
That would make sense.
I think it's supposed to
Actually,
be
you know what to
deception, but I
do?
think you tell the DM it's persuasion because you're telling the truth, of course.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh
The problem
my
is I think
God.
there's a way for me
My-
as the stream runner to go and find it, but I can't look at it because I'm
No,
involved.
it's okay. It's okay. I got it. I got it.
Um,
Thank you very much, Kaitu, and thanks to everybody who voted in the poll.
Speaking of persuasion and deception, I was talking about grants with my partner, and he was like that feels like it seems like that's your special ability, just getting people to give you stuff. And I was like, it's persuasion. He's like, I'm pretty sure it's deception. He's like, no, how fucking I'm telling the truth. I'm gonna make a cool thing. Give me the money and the time, and I will make a very cool thing.
Yep.
That's not a lie. That's a promise.
Yep.
I'm not zhuzhing anything up. And he's like, Ed, if a DM gives you is like, here's persuasion as one of your skill sets, he's just gonna throw in deception. Like he's like, I fucking know you. Get it? You have the same bonus in deception.
Yeah, make sure both are equal so they never know which one you're rolling.
Yeah.
I think.
I'm a little scared now.
Da, 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 da. Yeah, the hag is just going to become ethereal, and like ignore
damn it.
this spell.
She's not PMSing anymore.
Start moving in your direction.
Ethereal Hag is a very good metal band.
It is.
Ooh.
I'm a big fan.
Ooh.
And that ruins my plans for this turn too. God damn it.
And that's the Fae, and next up is Tromlin.
See, I was
So
going to Misty step behind her and try to steal her bag.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, although I do think you'd have a ways to go to get there because you're quite some distance away. You're several rooms
Enough.
away. So I don't know if you would have been able to get in a range. But so right now, I'll remind you, you are at the top of the stairs, having just dumped a bunch of oil down there. And there is an entanglement spell in the landing that you're basically within, but you're not affected by your own spell. And you heard the tromping of soldiers below, and you actually now see them starting up the stairs that you dumped the oil down. Do you want to stick around and see what's going on there, or do you want to head back into the room where everyone else is?
What I was going to do was hurl one of the lit lamps down in the oil, so they have entanglement and fire to deal with. Fuck them.
Good.
I like.
So you want the entanglement to be on the stairs?
That's what it was supposed to be. Or it's at the
Okay.
entrance. Sorry,
I
In the
thought you hit
landing?
I thought you hit the landing.
it's in the landing. Yes. So sorry.
Okay.
But I
You
would
can have
also
the
throw
like.
the
I don't
lamp
care where
down
you.
into the-
I would. Yeah, I thought you were putting the oil down the stairs to like make it slippery. But if you wanted to put the oil on the, like where the landing is to make it fire, that's also doable.
No, I don't mind like being down the stairs. I'll still hit the oil with the lamp before I run back in.
Yep. So the stairs are on fire, and then you run back into the maintaining your concentration on the entanglement, you make your way back in. So Ugna, Morgan, Copernicus, and Fetid, who is now awoken in his pile of pillows, are all in that same room, and Tromlin comes running in, but it's not Tromlin as you remember him. It's 5 years aged Tromlin in a completely different outfit.
Beard Zaddy Tromlin.
Yeah, minus Webbigail.
And I am also probably shocked that they all look the same except for one person.
They all look
Yep.
exactly the same except for Morgan, who looks younger and taller, like to the extent that
She
you're
got some
like,
work done.
is that Morgan's
No.
sister? Like, does Morgan have a little sister, and that's who this is?
They have a couple of different sayings, right? About people of color aging a little bit better than people without color. And I'm
What is the
just
Sato
that
version of Black
much
Don't Crack?
I'm
Yeah.
that much better at aging gracefully that I look younger and
And
You're just
also half
Benjamin
a foot
Button
taller,
singing
'cause
over here.
Yeah.
That's a normal thing.
I
Yeah.
got younger, I got taller, you know.
Yeah, but we're the same race, so I know that's not normal.
No, and like I said, it's significantly different to the point where you might even think it's a relative of Morgan's rather than Morgan
Yeah.
herself.
And also Morgan, having heard Tromlin's name and then seeing Tromlin for the first time as he is, will, out of like jump scare fear, ineffectually throw one of the cakes that she had still been holding on to. And
Just
we'll
in
go like,
his
"Ah!"
general direction.
Yeah, it's just like,
Yeah.
ah!
Tromlin.
Oh. Tromlin?
Tromlin?
So
He-
I'm
Sorry
going to
for
then
taking-
run up behind Ugna and do I want to do heroism or cure?
Ooh. Either one.
Both of those are good things.
I could use both.
Mhm.
But you're down a lot though, aren't you?
Yeah, I am.
You can
All right, we're
see the
gonna
two
share
shadows in the red cap that are swarming Ugna.
Oh wait, no, do the shadows count as undead?
I think that would require some kind of Arcana check because they are quite unique shadows.
I don't really have an Arcana. I got a +1.
I believe in you.
It's not a high difficulty. They're not.
Let's see.
They're not common creatures, but they're
I'm-
not so crazy unique that they would be.
16.
Oh yeah, it's plenty. Yes, they do count as undead, even though they are kind of formless shadow things that aren't specifically anybody's ghost or body.
You didn't
So I
remember
could turn them.
Yes, and in fact, I will add to that. You know that the way that they form as undead, they form from others who have been killed by shadows.
All right, well, fuck it. I'm going to turn them because they're the biggest threat.
Where is the? It's based on hit dice, right?
I think so.
I'm just pulling up the specific restrictions. So this is your channel divinity, of course.
Yeah.
And this takes your action.
That's fine.
You present the holy symbol of Mani and stand like broadly, like you stand like Diomedes always used to stand with your feet apart and go, ho ho. And your targets have to make, actually, no, it's just any undead. Wow, there's no limitations at all. I thought there were.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
what clerics
at
do, man.
5th level, so I can do destroy undead as well.
Ooh.
That one I think has limitations on it. Destroy undead
It's basically at 5th level. It
is
has to be undead of a CR half or lower.
yes. So that's the restriction. But the
Yeah.
same basic idea. They get a saving throw. So just for future reference, any undead that you use turn on, all undead that can see or hear you within 30 feet of you must make a wisdom saving throw or be turned. So that's like even powerful undead, that still works.
Okay.
It's just they're more likely to make their saving throw.
quietly checks his
So-
character sheet to make sure he's not literally undead.
Yeah.
We're good. We're
Bye,
good.
Perny.
So
We're
the
close,
spell
but we're not
DC
quite
is
there.
8 plus my wisdom modifier.
So it's sorry. You don't
The
have to roll
DC
anything.
is, huh?
Yeah, the DC is on your character sheet. Sorry, I thought you were making a roll.
No, I don't. Do I make a roll?
No, you do not. They have to make a saving throw against your spell save DC, which is 15.
Wait, is it? Is that just it?
Yeah, it's your wisdom bonus or charisma bonus, but they're the same, plus your proficiency bonus, plus 8, I believe. So that's
Yes.
15, 15 total.
Right. Cool.
I will roll for them. And guess what? They are, in fact, challenge rating a half.
Ooh.
I need those dice to stay on the thing.
So I may have destroyed some of her souls.
Sorry, these aren't the
Happens.
thing. These aren't the souls. These are actual shadow creatures that were
Oh, okay.
part of the council here. Where's the wisdom saving throw bonus? Oh, haha, it is none. It's 0. I was all like, they probably made it because they rolled decent, but no bonus. So that 13 fails and that 14 fails. So yeah, the two shadows that have been just sapping Ugna's strength vanish in a puff of light.
Nice. Thank you.
You brandish the golden holy symbol of Mani at them and say, "Ho, begone!" And poof, they be gone. Both of them.
All right. Look at my
That was
party.
useful.
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Tromlin!
You look different, I think.
What?
It's been
Ugna's like
5 years.
trying to club the thing off her leg and like glances at you and like does a double take. It's
Ernie
been
was
gone like
yeah.
for like a half hour, bud.
Yeah, what happened?
No, I've been gone 5 years. I raised my children.
It has been less than a day for you guys. It's been a few hours. You took a short
Yeah.
rest. So it's probably been like a good maybe 3 hours since you last saw Tromlin.
Morgan, in a very teasing tone and an eyebrow wiggle, will Tromlin like, "Oh, are you sure it's like only 5 years?"
Make an attack roll because there were shots fired.
Make an attack roll.
Someone looks at Morgan and says, "Shh, the adults are talking."
Oh, snap.
Oh no. Oh no, you guys just became different
Oh.
generations. Like this is now
Oh,
millennial
no.
versus Gen Z.
Oh, no.
Age does not equate to hotness nor maturity, and we can
Can
see
I
that.
can I summon a Facebook post about her generation?
No, you're like in your 30s. It'd be Instagram.
Yeah.
She's TikTok.
Do you
you're
remember
Instagram.
your password? Or is it
What's
on a
this
post-it
two-factor magical
note?
authentication?
Don't worry, I wrote it on a post-it note, but I wrote it in cursive so no one else can read it but me.
Nice.
Good.
I'm really getting into the old shitty humor now.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh,
Perfect.
yes.
Perfect.
It's the absolute soul crusher that whenever for anyone any millennial when a Gen Z says "Okay, Boomer,"
Mhm.
it's like, I'm
Eviscerating.
only 35.
Fuck you.
Okay, Boomer. All right. So, Alina, you were going to share some of that more sweet art.
I
And now
was.
the poll is over.
Let me pull it up here.
So we can show the audience some fun times.
First, I just gotta show off Disco Inferno Perny because it's a thing of beauty.
Really
Oh, I
is.
can't wait.
It's so good. This is the Soul Train Hag.
Ah, these friggin'
Wow.
ads.
It's so
Wow.
good.
Perfect.
Her little bangles. I love them.
Amazing.
I'm waiting
and
out the
soul.
ads.
Yeah, I'm leaving it up for you.
So
This is
good.
so beautiful. I'm in love.
Right? Right?
This is a very, very
Okay.
good Perny.
Peter, you need
Hell
to have
yes.
this tattooed on your body.
I haven't seen it yet, but I
Decided.
agree.
Yeah,
Oh, amazing.
it's so good.
There we go.
The
Hell
movement,
yes.
the shapes,
The poses.
the
Yeah.
line weight.
Mwah.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Now, this is your
beautiful.
first experience with Lar fan art, isn't it?
It's beautiful. And
Man, we
ghost
got-
art is so good.
We got some Daddy Tromlin.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what? I got a little bit fucked up for a second because I thought the little danglies at the end of his beard braids were his nipples.
Oh.
Two really big nipples.
I love
look like-
the frilly apron.
Hell
Yeah,
yes.
it's very
Now here's
cute.
the thing. You say that, but I guarantee you, when those were babies, he probably breastfed them his blood from his nipples.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
What we're
Oh,
doing now,
dear.
Randy?
And
Randy, this is a pretty simple cosplay to pull off. So I'm expecting by next game that you
I
arrive
love-
in costume.
I love
in
that both
cosplay.
Laura and I went for the like open chest apron.
Yeah.
Gotta show off those pecs.
the thing is, I have more body hair than Tromlin.
And he's half goat.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What about
Okay.
Tromlin?
So,
Love them, Lar. Thank you.
Tromlin is done. It is Copernicus's turn next.
I'm gonna have to update Tromlin's character art on the thing in between games,
Hell yeah.
Indeed.
and Morgan's for that matter.
Oh my god, yeah.
I'll just stretch you a little bit. You're good.
Yeah. Just pull it out.
Free transform.
Yep.
Copernicus, it is your turn. So Tromlin just came running in and is here and also older and also said he's been gone 5 years and also has turned those shadows and they've just been destroyed entirely. There's a lot happening.
Yeah, I think that only because we're in the middle of combat, Perny does not stop to do an old man catch up.
Mm-hmm.
But I will now that Tromlin has like banished the some of the shadows that were swirling around
Wait,
me. Do I still have
No,
disadvantage?
no, he has not. He has
Oh,
destroyed the actual shadow members of the council that attacked Ugna.
oh,
Yes.
got it.
The little tiny shadow undead or little tiny shadow souls that are attacking you do not count as undead, and they were unaffected by the turn.
Oh, okay.
No.
Then.
Sorry, I realized there were two types of
Two different
shadows in
shadows.
the room, and I wasn't paying attention.
And our goal is still to get a copy of that contract and doctor it before whatever happens next. So we want to get that done regardless.
Do we
so,
have a plan?
So we had a plan. I think Perny will cast invisibility and then take his movement to. Oh, sorry, he'll stand up, which is half his movement, and then cast invisibility and then go back into the room, and he will walk into the storm sphere, to get to the document.
The
And if I can
flying
snatch it out of the
contract.
air, yeah, I don't know what kind of roll is required to snatch it out of the air, and if I can do that with my bonus action or something.
I don't think you're going to get to that this round. You'll do the stand up, cast a spell, get to where you need to be, and start and trying to figure it out because obviously it's not easy to spot. It's flying around in all the debris storm. So
Yeah.
I think
Then in that case,
that's
can
as far
I
as
can I
you're
end
gonna
my
get.
movement outside of the storm sphere so
Yes.
that because I think there's no advantage to me ending my turn in it then.
Correct. You're sort of
okay.
standing next to it, like looking and trying to spot
Okay.
this thing, and especially with the constant distraction of these things. Despite being invisible, it doesn't seem to stop the shadow things from
Gotcha.
affecting your mind.
Okay. Got it.
Okay. That's Copernicus. So Copernicus disappears. Copernicus goes, Tromlin, and then vanishes.
Oof.
Can I add can I throw a distracting intrusion on that as my bonus action?
On who?
I think on the hag. Oh no, I would leave invisibility. Never mind.
Okay, then no. Ugna, you're up.
Back. I was looking for my birds. I'm still reeling from this revelation that Tromlin is 5 years older and back, because I only thought he was gone for like an hour. But I have a gremlin gnawing at my leg. So I'm gonna give like, I'll get you in a minute. And then like just start hitting this red cap in the head.
Just wail on him with your hammer.
Yeah.
Go for it.
You did fall asleep during the meeting because it was so boring. It is
Mhm.
possible that you think that the meeting took 5 years.
5
and that's
years.
How long you slept.
It felt like it took 5 years. I believe I have advantage on this because of silvery barbs.
Correct.
Oh, nat 20!
Nice.
Love
This is
it.
good because
Yeah.
red caps have quite a few hit points. So go ahead
Yeah.
and roll. So I'm assuming you're going to definitely throw a maneuver on that.
Yep.
'Cause the
Absolutely.
damage doubles. So you'd be foolish not to.
Nat 20 is real good. I love them.
Okay, so roll me your damage.
Is there a thing I have to roll, Lane, for nat 20?
I think you get max damage and then you
Oh,
get bonus.
yes,
dice,
there
don't
is,
you?
Alina. I
You told
forgot
me to
that this
tell
was a
you.
thing.
You told me to tell you when
Yes.
I rolled a nat 20,
Thank you.
and I don't
for
know what that was
reminding me,
about.
because I didn't know when this was going to come up, and it's coming up now.
Uh-oh.
Not sure how to feel about
Yeah.
this.
Oh
I'm
no!
a little. Can you take that back?
Please-
Can we roll back?
Please roll me a
I'm a little
d6.
scared.
Do I want high or low?
Neither.
Great.
Cool. Great.
Cool.
Cool.
Yeah, you just don't want to roll.
4?
Is this where you accidentally killed Tromlin?
Okay. Nope.
That would be
Roll me
funny
your-
as hell. Tromlin
roll me your
reappears, angry but dead.
What?
Roll me your damage.
What?
No, there is no need for you to know anything further about what just happened. Roll me
I
your
don't
damage.
like that either.
I'm very scared.
That's not good.
That at all.
Well.
The normal hammer
put
damage, and
something
then
on
also
that.
add your maneuver damage.
I'm gonna add my maneuver damage. I forgot to roll my maneuver damage, so I gotta throw that on here.
And then give me the total, and then we'll double it.
So that is 19 doubled.
Okay. So you take a swing at him, and he easily
sorry.
dodges. Oh, sorry.
I also get an extra D10 because I have my savage attacks, which I've been forgetting this entire freaking game.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
So 19 plus, holy shit, another 8.
So 27 doubled.
27 doubled on this poor red cap's
Okay.
head.
So here is what happens. You take a swing at him, you wind up and take a major swing at him, and you completely miss. He ducks it easily, and you hit the wall, and then he launches himself back up to attack you again. And as he does so, the chandelier above you falls on him from the vibrations from where you hit the wall.
Oh my god.
What?
Fucking Home Alone.
Amazing.
And when you look up,
Beautiful.
you see some kind of like ghostly figure, like another one of these black shadowy things that's been plaguing Copernicus, with like a knife, like it just cut the rope on the chandelier.
Dick.
I just stare at it for a second.
Yeah, so you miss completely, but for some reason, this ghost thing helps you drop a chandelier on the guy. So he takes 54 freaking damage.
Jesus.
Crap.
Wow.
Wasn't me.
Okay. He got bloodied in one hit. And now he's like he's got like little stars and bells like going around his head.
I got another attack.
You do.
This one's not an advantage, though. It's just the first one after silvery barbs, correct?
Yep. Correct.
Cool. Well, that's an 18 plus 7, so I am
That'll
assuming
hit.
that still hits.
That hits.
Let's throw another one of these on here and take this guy out.
Total damage.
8. 15.
15 damage.
7 plus 8.
Yep. He is still reeling, but not down. And are you
But
done?
I hit him with my hammer this time, correct?
Yes, just normal hit.
Normal style.
Yep.
Suspicious.
Okay. That's it.
Okay, and also on Ugna's turn, Morgan, as you were like having your little exchange with Tromlin, as you began throwing generational themed jokes at each other, you are suddenly goosed, like somebody just got all up in your business. And I'd like you to make me a concentration check on your storm sphere.
Sorry, a goose?
You just got goosed.
Goose?
Somebody give you a little whoop.
Like,
oh, okay.
like someone put their hands in a place that you would rather they, buy you dinner first.
I don't know your old man slang, Lane.
Wow.
Person who's
Do people not say that anymore?
no.
Okay, boomer.
I was like, ghost? What?
Yes, you got goosed by a ghost.
That is very
we've
much
all
the
read
case.
that comic.
Yeah.
very
That
much the
is a 11 plus anything for me?
It's con based. I don't think that's gonna do
Plus
it.
2. 13 altogether.
Constitution? You've got a +5 Constitution save. What you talking about?
Oh, do I?
Yeah, it's one of your. I didn't realize it was one of your good ones.
Boost is interesting
so-
because in the context of D&D, it means I have added to your roll somehow.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
guess.
goose it.
Yep.
Ooh.
Yeah, but that's where it comes from. When people say goosed in that context, they mean kind of getting a little woo.
Give it a nudge.
Woo!
Yep.
All I can imagine is like, what is the etymology that someone got their ass grabbed
Oh,
by a goose one day?
The etymology
and
is the fact that if a goose sneaks up behind you, it will 100% jab its
Bite you in
damn
the
beak
ass.
then...
Yeah.
in your
Yep.
nethers.
Yes.
Okay.
They live for it.
It's literally
Fun fact.
take your hand and make like a goose.
Wow.
A fun fact, they used to put ginger up horses' bottoms to make them a little bit more sprightly when they were trying to sell them. So that is also a form of goosing.
Lovely.
That is so unfortunate.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
So
So mean. That's so
what was
mean.
that total? Was that a 15 then?
16 then.
I think you might have made it. Just double checking what the concentration check is based on, because this is not damage based.
Mhm.
This is based on a distraction.
I think, I'm sorry, I'm just gonna have to pull a theme here
Yeah, you're good.
because I don't even think this garnered a roll. I'm Morgan the Satyr. I'm in a sex social club that maybe does curses and stuff.
Sure, but this was not expected.
I'm quite familiar with a surprise hand, okay?
But that's why you made it. That's why you made the saving throw. You do, however, turn around and find Ugna's shadow.
Oh no!
Has
Sorry.
come up behind you and gotten grabby.
It wasn't me. I swear it wasn't me. I don't know what's trying.
Clearly attempting to
It's
mess
not me.
with
I mean,
your,
technically,
your spell.
with
I'm just gonna turn to her and go, later!
You say that to Ugna or to the shadow?
The shadow.
Nice.
Do I see this occurring, or am I too busy
Oh, yeah.
doing a smackdown?
Right
Like
in front of you.
I
Like, you're
stare for a second, and I'm
embarrassed
like,
as hell.
it wasn't me. I swear. I'm so sorry about that. I don't know what it's doing.
The shadow turns to you, Ugna.
I got a
and
pretty
does
shadow.
does like this. Like miming.
I just having those thoughts, voicing those thoughts, role playing those thoughts. Fine. I got embarrassed at Ugna sees this. That's like, oh
Nice.
yeah. That's that role playing and voicing it all out. Not embarrassing.
Fine.
Ugna sees me doing that shit.
Okay. Next up is the hag. Oh, sorry. I was asking if you were doing anything up further. Alina, are you doing any of your action surge or bonus action stuff?
I
Anything?
can move if I wanted to, but this guy's stuck under the thing.
I think. Can you not make a
can do a bonus to grapple.
action? You can grapple after a hit as a bonus
Yep.
action. So do you want to try that?
Sure.
So you can grapple the red cap after you clobber him.
Isn't he grappled by the chandelier? Like, how stuck under there does he
No,
look?
it just hit him and did like a shitload of damage.
Yeah, then I'm grabbing him and I'm putting him in an arm lock.
Okay. So go ahead and make your hit roll to grapple.
12 plus 7? So 19?
That'll hit.
Okay. So you grab him up. Stick him in my
He's
armpit.
having a bad day.
Now it is the hag's turn. Double checking whether the hag is able to see invisible things. Since an invisible thing just walked up and got in her business. That's a very interesting question.
Can
Nevada's
hags see
retrievable,
invisible?
No, it's more to the fact that if someone hags cannot see the invisible, but this particular hag has a detect magic spell going.
Ooh. That is right.
No, it only affects visible creatures. I thought that was the case. I didn't think you could get around invisibility with detect magic. I thought that would be kind of lame if it was the case. So she does not know that you have re-entered this room. I'm not even going to make you make a stealth roll because technically you can still make noise, but there is a howling storm sphere in here, so there's just not going to be relevant at all. She is still within the storm sphere. She's just ethereal, so it can't affect her. And she is going to move because there's nobody in here for her to do anything with now. Okay, so she is going to move directly through the wall and out into the chamber where the rest of you are, trying to figure out what the hell's going on. No, actually, she wouldn't do that because of the whole situation with the storm sphere in there. All of her frickin' stuff is getting all blasted everywhere. But the source of the spell is in the other room. No, she will. She leaves the storm sphere behind, leaving her stuff unwatched as she goes through the wall to find the caster of the spell and put a stop to it. So she comes through the wall and sees Morgan and is going to shoot some magic missiles into you.
Hey, discrimination.
Yep.
Yes, I'm less beefy, but like, Ugna's
How does she know
there.
Ugna didn't cast the
Yeah,
spell?
how does she know
Yeah.
Ugna didn't cast that spell?
Yeah.
Huh? Why didn't Ugna could have done it? You know.
I look like a
She did
caster.
see you cast
Possible.
the spell. That's the only issue. Yeah, magic missile. I believe is just going to hit you.
If they weren't magic missiles, I would try to get in the way, but they're magic missiles, so
Maybe you still do.
they will go around me.
You try.
Yeah, you're just like,
So you are going to be struck automatically by 3. Sorry, no. This is not a first level spell. Where's the
No.
actual level of this?
Oh no.
Oh, dear.
Yeah.
That's not one that I want upcast at anyone that I'm friendly to.
Nope. Mm-mm.
Yeah, that's 5 bolts.
Ooh.
Ow.
You are going to be struck by 5 darts,
Damn.
and that is going to do several.
4 points of damage.
Yeah,
I think
Yeah.
that's
right, Lane?
that's below the
4.
minimum I could possibly roll.
Oh dear.
Oh.
It's a
Well,
minimum.
you know,
of
these
2
things
points.
You know
happen,
what?
Lane.
It might. You bend rules in D&D, you know, for the theme, for the, you know.
Come
Wouldn't it be very
on.
Below the
dramatic?
minimum.
A real dramatic reveal if this did no damage and everyone was
You know,
okay.
I
and
think
went home
for the
happy?
stream,
Yeah.
It's a reverse
Ah.
goose.
I think for the
An
stream,
anti-goose.
for the stream, it'd be really cool if this was like 0 damage. Don't you?
Yeah.
Don't you think
Whoa, that'd be so
wild?
crazy.
Don't you think we could get a hype train going, right, you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
They
crazy.
want to see a 0 damage magic missile.
This
Do
would be
it,
18
Ian.
points of damage.
Oh god.
Oh.
And that is going to also require a new concentration check on your
Concentration.
storm
Owie. Owie, owie.
Damage.
And in this case, your concentration saving throw.
Okay.
Where is the concentration check details? I've lost them. Too many tabs. Just looking it up again. It is.
I don't make that.
What'd you roll?
I rolled a 3.
Oh, that's an 8. That will not do it.
Yeah.
So your concentration will be broken.
Yeah.
Unless you want to do something about that. You do have.
I don't think I have my reaction yet.
Inspiration. No, we have inspirations.
I have inspiration. That's true.
You're full of inspirations. You can use one easily.
You're
I
ridden
think
with
I
it.
will. I will.
You will? All right.
Yeah.
And then tell me what you roll.
Two more than that.
That is insufficient, I'm afraid.
No.
Yeah.
Okay,
worth a shot.
so your concentration is broken and your storm sphere will end. Which is probably mostly okay because there's nobody in it anymore.
It ends with not a whistle but a fart.
Yep. Actually, there are people still in it, but they are the apparitions of Zook and Zaya Greytower.
They're not really there.
And they get farted on. I hope they have the magical senses to smell it.
Just smell whomst dealt it.
So next up is Fetid.
All
So
right.
Fetid, you have pulled yourself out of this pile of pillows, only to see Tromlin appear out of nowhere, but he's older. But then again, I mean, what do you know? Mammals.
Yeah, that might be
Maybe
normal.
Maybe it's just they shave normally and then and
Yeah.
get thinner in the morning, and this is just what he looks like when he first wakes up.
I'm just picturing him like a puppy that was napping, and then they just kind of roll out, fall out, and then
Filthiest
get up on
puppy.
their
Yeah.
4 legs and are like, "Huh? Oh yeah, those people probably have snacks."
Yep. That is typically how my brain works.
So yeah, you see Ugna is still fighting this red cap. The other one is fighting with Copernicus, and in fact, Copernicus has been mightily bitten by it and is bleeding profusely from a wound. Speaking of which, I think I just realized that we forgot to do your saving throw
my
on your
con
turn.
save.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Let's do it.
Because that was supposed to happen on your turn.
Yep. All right, I've got a +2 to that.
Yep.
And I've got
DC
disadvantage.
15. Yep, and DC 15.
Nope.
Okay, so you take an additional
Bleed.
7 points of damage.
Yikes, that's 25 points down.
And you will make yet another attempt next time.
How you looking?
25 down, and I have 66 hit points. He's a tough old geezer. Yeah,
That's
tough
pretty
old
good,
geezer.
actually.
So yeah,
I've just all of the years of like slashing myself, I've slowly thickened my skin. Just
Yeah,
from
you're
scar
used
tissue.
to this.
He can pull off assless chaps. Like, this is not that bad.
you're like bleeding like really slowly too. It's like you've got this massive wound,
Very
but it's just like this
languid.
dark black ichor oozing out of it. No, that's not true because you like bleed out from your own magic all the time.
Yeah, that's why it's not. It hasn't thrown you yet. You're like, whatever. I do worse to myself all the time.
Yeah.
So yeah, Perny is fighting this one. Sorry, no, actually, I just realized also. Yeah, I'm gonna do it this way. So I just realized when you cast your invisibility and left, you were in melee with the red cap.
Oh.
So
Right.
either he would potentially impede your spellcasting and could have fizzled you, like you would have had to make like a Constitution check, or you stepped away from him first and then cast it, in which case I'll just do an attack of opportunity.
Sure.
So I'm just going to do the attack of opportunity when you stepped away. He did hit you, but it can't be another special attack like his bleeding attack. So it's just a normal weapon attack. So his little pike that he holds, he'd stab at you with it as you stepped away from him to cast your spell, and he did 12 points of damage with that.
Yikes. Okay. Did I just say that I was at? Hold on. Actually, I can undo because I
You said you were at
minus
60.
25.
You're
Minus
minus 25, so now you're minus 37.
Oh, okay. So I'm officially below half.
Yeah, okay.
Ooh.
But when you did that, you stepped away from him and you got an attack of opportunity. You then disappeared.
Yeah.
And vanished from the room.
Cool.
I like this fruit by the foot unboxing that's happening.
No, it's crazy. You're unrolling the whole thing.
So it's a whole
insanity.
It's like a meter. It's much longer than a
This
foot.
is supposed to work. Oh, what? No, you're getting it all taken out. What are you going to do with it now? You got to eat the whole thing.
Yeah.
Oh no.
That makes my diabetes hurt. Okay. Yeah, so Fetid. So Copernicus disappeared.
Mm-hmm.
The thing that he was fighting is still there. This little gnome-looking guy with a red hat. You recognize something that nobody else really does. Is that those red hats, those kind of rusty brown red hats or dark brown red hats, are wet. That is a blood-soaked cap.
Oh, great.
They are wearing like these little felt hats that are actually impregnated with the blood of other creatures. And it is in fact still wet with blood. One of them is
mushy.
Impregnated with blood.
One of them is.
I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy.
I mean, when Purdy's around, anything can happen.
I mean, one of them is riding.
I'm drawing
on
a blood baby now. Sorry.
Blood baby. Copernicus, whenever he misses his grand nugget spider babies, will just craft one out of blood. So Fetid, you see was being attacked by shadow things that have vanished, but is still fighting one of these red caps. The other one is turning away from Copernicus, who vanished, to also target Ugna. Tromlin just came running back into the room and did some magic. And
Jeff.
That's basically it. Yeah, and then you also see the what is that?
It's a fruit by the foot bone.
It looks like one of those rawhide bones.
It's a sculpture. You've made
exactly like a
fruit
rawhide.
bones.
Human chew toy.
And then you see the hag that is ethereally just ghosted through the wall and shot magic at Morgan.
Rude.
What would you like to do?
Sure.
It's a target-rich environment.
Let's see. Who is the most badly hurt at the moment? Perny, you're pretty beaten up. Ugna, how low are you?
I'm below half as well.
Gushing blood still.
Yeah.
His wound is open and still actively gushing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm about to be bloodied.
Well, he's now disappeared too.
All right.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I don't even know where he is.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, it's just the two of your friends that are visible, other than Tromlin.
In lieu of being able to see Perny, I think I would like to try and scamper over and lay a Cure Wounds on Ugna.
Okay.
Hey.
So...
Would that get you close enough to be in reach of the red caps, though? Because I don't know if you want to get an attack. You're kind of a ranged dude.
It would, but he is slippery.
That's true.
Yeah,
right?
I can fight just as well at close range.
Yeah, I think he also gets bonuses to.
Yeah.
Oh, you also get pack tactics. You get
yeah.
advantage to attack people when you're next to your friends.
Yeah.
Cool.
So yeah, I want to scamper over to Ugna. What do I roll for the Cure Wounds? I should really write that
It's
down.
automatic. You just roll the heal, and so it is It's your wisdom modifier. I think it's a D8 unless you cast it at a higher level.
No, that sounds right to me.
If you cast it at level 2, which you could do, it would be 2d8 plus your wisdom bonus.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do a second level cast. So 2d8
Okay.
plus 4. Nice. 4, 12, and
And I
4.
think
16
that
hit
is,
points for Ugna.
and
What
I
was
think
that?
that's your last third level slot, or second level slot,
Yeah, it should be.
because you guys did a short rest, not a long rest. So I think that's
How
your
many was
last
that?
one.
16.
Awesome, thank you.
Nice.
And do I have any other actions I can take this turn, or is that a
You have
standard?
You have a bonus action.
Yeah.
There's a few things you can do with your bonus action. You can take your bonus action to get your weapons ready for your extra poison damage. You could also spend a bonus action to. What was the other thing you can do with a bonus action?
I think I just want to prepare my weapons.
There's something else major that I'm forgetting.
Mhm.
You can get Filth to do something. That's what it is.
Oh, right.
I think I'm gonna wait
You-
on that and get my weapons ready.
Yeah, you can
Also,
use your
Filth
bonus
isn't here,
action
right?
to.
He's still with Nightshade.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Filth isn't here.
Filth is with
Never mind.
Nightshade. Trey is with the gladiators up
gladiators.
in the pit.
Oh yeah, I think the gladiators. That's right. Okay, so
We don't have our
bonus
animal
action,
companions.
You hock a loogie on your arrows, so they're all nasty poisoned.
Yep.
And next up is Morgan.
Lightning bolt the hag? Question mark.
Hmm.
Can I affect the hag?
You do not know if you can affect the hag.
Would that be an action to query my arcana? Or can I
You
just
could.
look?
I'll let you do that. I'll let you burn your bonus action
So
to
think real hard.
Arcana and just sort of double check.
Yeah.
Or you're like, wait, ethereal things.
It's a 7 on the dice.
And what's your Arcana bonus?
Plus 6. So it'll be
Mm-hmm.
13. That's the face she's making as that bonus action. I think. I don't know. Alina, you missed it. I was saying this is the look that Morgan's giving as she takes this bonus action to think, can I actually hit this guy?
Hmm. Good.
Her whole
I also
bonus
like-
action is this.
Hmm.
It's also the face of like an international criminal lawyer being like, "But will this affect the Hague?"
Yeah.
Nice.
Little United Nations joke for y'all.
Yep. Good. Very topical.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. So she's no longer ethereal anyway, because she
Oh.
had to leave the ethereal plane to cast her magic missile. So yeah, so she isn't even ethereal. Like,
Okay.
she's just standing
Yeah.
there. You can hit her with
Lightning
a
bolt.
lightning bolt for sure.
Lightning bolt.
Lightning bolt. So she gets a
Uh,
saving throw.
Yes.
She
V17.
rolls all saving throws with versus magic with advantage. She definitely makes it.
Okay. Then she'll take a half of 8d6.
Yep. So
And
roll your
anyone in that
8d6.
line behind her.
Well, there's a wall behind her, so let's hope that you are doing this at an angle so that the line behind her isn't like straight back to you. Because I assume you'd rather not hit her twice, but also hit yourself. and your friends.
Yeah.
Odd even that I've thought of that before shooting. Based on what the damage is that I roll. 8d6. 2, 4, 6. 8. Okay. Hee. At least it's still fun to roll these, even if just for half damage, you know?
It's still a lot of damage.
I'm greedy though. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 plus 6.
18 plus 6, so a
24?
total of 24, so 12
Yeah.
damage. Okay.
Kazorch.
Now,
And then
I'm gonna roll. Okay,
yeah.
no, from where you are, you hit her at an angle and it bounces at like 30 degrees off that wall and out into the room, and sort of like sizzles near but not on Tromlin as he goes, "Hey, Jesus!"
This is why you shouldn't let kids be spellcasters.
Mightn't I request a wild magic?
Yes. So roll me a d20 to see if are you asking for wild magic or are you asking for the roll
Wild
to see if
magic?
there's wild magic?
Well, I couldn't use my wild magic for her saving throw. No. That
Okay,
is not
so
what that does.
roll a d20, please.
A 4.
That's low enough in my book, so I'm going to roll a wild magic surge. All right, wild magic surge. What happens to you?
Something fun. Something
You
fun.
get
even taller.
Something fun.
Yeah.
Da-da-da-da-da-da. Oof.
Could it be that she gets a bob? Like a really beautiful silky bob?
I think we know that's
Um,
not going to happen.
You get a Bob. There's a little dude. He shows up on your shoulder.
Mhm.
His name is
Hi, I'm
Bob.
Hi, I'm Bob. You asked the barber for a bob.
It's
No,
Bob
what
from
happens?
Sesame
That's
Street, though,
perfect
okay.
Faye.
What happens is a spray as you cast the spell like from yourself. So you use your casting focus, which is your cup, and as you do I think it's your cup.
Yep.
And as you do the cast, the lightning bolt flies out at her, but also a spray of butterflies just erupts out of the cup, and is blinding everyone within a radius that includes you and your buddies here and the red caps. So you're all sort of at disadvantage for a few minutes here from being, or a few moments from being blinded by a spray of butterflies. So that includes Ugna, yourself, Fetid, and the red caps.
I don't need to see to choke this guy out. I'm fine.
Yeah.
Next up, the Grey Towers.
Yeah.
Next up is the Grey Towers, and the Grey Towers are going to stand there on top of the board table. Now that the storm spears ended, all the things are fluttering to the ground and the tabletop around them, and landing and so forth. The goblins and gnomes and other lesser creatures that were members of the board have fled, and they're just standing there in the center of the table looking around. Zook is Zaya is kind of looking around angrily. Zook is just staring impassively directly at you, Copernicus, but you're not sure if he actually sees you. It's just creepy.
Delightful.
And we are back to the top of the round with the Fae. So all that's left of the Fae that are here are the Red Caps and the Hag. Outside, there's a whole lot of tramping of feet that can be heard in the far distance, but no one comes through the door. It's almost as though there are perhaps some impediments for that to occur.
What?
Who could have?
That's crazy talk.
So it's Hag time. Do 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 do.
It's hagging time.
Yeah, that's what she says. Yep, she does that. No, in fact, instead, what she does. Oh, that's lame. Why would she do that? No, I mean, why would you not? If you can cast Magic Missile at will, why wouldn't you just cast Magic Missile at will? Another Magic
That's a valid
Missile.
question.
Another Magic Missile coming your way, Morgan.
No.
Oh no,
This is going to
Morgan!
be.
No.
This is going to be
No.
at base level, so it's 3.
Nuh-uh.
3 more bolts.
No, she's not.
Although she already stopped. What? No, I was going to say she already stopped you with the Storm Sphere. So would she hit you again? But you just hit her with a lightning bolt. So yeah, she would.
That's
Fair.
fair.
I mean, yeah.
Silvery barbs.
There is nothing to silvery barbs, I'm afraid.
So succeeding on an attack roll?
There's no attack roll.
No.
Ooh.
10 damage.
Yeah, magic
What-
missiles are
But
nasty.
I don't want. But I don't want. How can I not?
I am afraid there is no way to not. As invisible or mostly invisible little bolts of force slam into your body. Thunk, thunk, thunk.
Can't even misty step away.
Nope. 10 more damage.
You don't even know they're coming because you're blinded by butterflies.
That's me. That's me bloodied.
Yep. And red caps. One red cap is still fighting with Ugna. The other red cap has had its foe taken away through invisibility, so it's going to have to pick from the rest of you.
It can't see.
No, that's
Yeah,
just
it's a
gives
disadvantage. Yeah.
It can still pick a target. I'm going to randomize whether it's going to pick Fetid or Morgan as the two closer targets. 1, 2, 3, it's Morgan. 4, 5, 6, it's Fetid. 1, it's Morgan. This
Oh,
is not
dear.
great for Morgan.
Oh, you're getting beat on.
Red cap bite is happening. So Morgan.
Silvery.
Well,
silvery
wait till I
He's
roll
gotta
it,
hit you
'cause if
first.
He's got to hit you first.
No, he
what's your
won't.
armor
He's
class?
not gonna hit me.
What's
He's
your armor
not
class?
gonna hit. He's not hitting me. That's all you need to know is he's not hitting me.
What's your armor class?
It's been decided.
I'm looking. Okay, it's 17.
17.
That's good.
Okay, he will hit you, so you are now using silver
No.
barbs, I assume.
Silvery barbs.
He needs to roll a 9 or better.
My
He
silvery
still
barbs
hits
is a
you.
nuh-uh.
13.
No. That's
Plus 8
not.
is 21.
Oh.
Ugh.
Owie.
21 will definitely hit you.
Owie.
His previous roll was a 17, which hit you. His new roll is 21, which hit you.
So my silvery barbs was a nuh-uh that did actually stop it, but then he just hit me after that.
He bit you. You did this, and then in his face, so he couldn't bite
Ow.
you, and then he bit your
Yeah.
hand instead.
Yeah. How much?
So you take. I rolled very low on the damage, though, so
That's good.
one good thing.
That's something.
Because I only rolled 6 on 2d8
Okay.
plus 5, so 11 damage.
Um,
And you are now doing the bleed out thing from
I
this
believe-
massive gash of a wound.
I have 42 damage off of my 44 hit point.
Oh,
I think
well, that's more
what's
than bloodied.
happening.
That's more
Yeah.
than bloody.
Is that what you're at now, or is that
That's
what
what
you
I'm
were?
at now. That's
Okay.
what I'm at now.
So you
Yeah.
are looking real rough and bleeding mightily from a bloody wound.
Can I see outside of the butterflies?
Yeah. So again, they just
Okay.
give you disadvantage. You can
Okay,
see.
okay,
You
okay.
just you're just obscure. They're not like
Yeah.
completely blind.
Yeah. Okay.
The other red cap is going to attempt to do the same massive bite on Ugna.
He can't because he's grappled. He has to break my grapple first.
No, he's not. You've
he's just gonna bite?
You've only grappled him. He's just going to bite
Yeah.
you. He's not. He's
Gotcha.
going to let you hold him. You haven't incapacitated him yet. You've just grappled. Because of a certain thing, I have to roll a random die. Okay, so he hit you with a nat 20.
Oh no! Owie! He's getting me right in the meat.
So once again, this is the 2d8.
Mm-hmm.
2d8 plus 5 damage.
Ow!
Where'd my other d8 go? Oh, there it is.
I know what's
Oh,
happening
Jesus
on my turn.
Christ.
Did he crit on the
Well, he
damage
critted.
as
I
well?
rolled an at
No,
20,
yeah.
which means I'm doubling this. I rolled
yeah.
15 on 2d8, an 8 and a 7.
Eee.
That's 40 damage.
Yeah.
Normally,
That
I'm
doesn't
silent
seem
about
right.
this. In fifth ed, crits are supposed to be you roll double the dice, but you don't double
I know.
what's on the dice to avoid swings where like this.
Yeah.
But
I'm still up.
I have been ignoring that for ease of use with
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I'm still up, but only
I
because
bring it up now, and it's convenient for my friends.
yeah. Only
Yes.
because Fedid gave me those hit points. Otherwise, I would be down.
I am happy they were able to contribute.
Oh yes.
That's all of them. Tromlin.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Owie.
These little red caps. So
Taking a
these are like
turn.
little 3-foot tall men that like open their massive mouths with like huge chompers and take like it's just a huge hunk of flesh out of their target. They're
Yeah.
awful.
I'm grappling him and he's just like bitten my entire bicep.
Okay, so I remember what Perny told us to do. Do I see the bag on the hag?
Yes, the hag has clutched in one hand. The hag has a lustrous black gem. Clutched in her other hand is an outsized gavel, and hanging from her her waist is a black sack made of stitched flesh.
All right, I'm assuming well, let's see. Heal the party or take a chance. I don't know. How
Are you
close
feeling
to
lucky?
death is everyone? I'm not feeling lucky, but at the same time, we may not
Okay,
get another
okay.
chance.
You
Yeah.
are undamaged.
Okay.
Fetid is undamaged.
Yeah.
Morgan is badly damaged. Ugna is badly damaged. And
Yeah.
you can't see Copernicus
Perny's
anymore, but he was
moderate,
looking a little rough when you
but not
last saw
great.
him.
All right, I'm going to take a chance.
Do it.
I'm going to Misty Step as a free action behind the Night Hag,
Yep.
and I'm going to attempt to pickpocket her.
Excellent.
Cleric
Do I want to go for the
rogue.
bag? Do I want to go
Bag
for the
is the
bag?
easiest.
But the
because
stone might not be
this-
like that's her heart.
The stone is in her hand, though, which is a lot
Hmm.
harder to do without being noticed. The
But the
sack
bag
is
is
on
also
her
very
waist.
important to her, isn't it?
It is. You don't know a lot
Okay,
about
I'm
it.
going to
but
try to.
Ernie said something about
I
the
will.
bag.
I say I will try to stealth off her the.
Yep.
The stealth with sleight of hand.
Yoop.
Sleight of hand is to pickpocket. Stealth to like try to avoid being noticed where you are. So like you've gone where you've gone. Like you've misty stepped behind her.
Yeah.
So you can do the sleight of hand first. Then you can be like, I might need a stealth roll to make sure that she doesn't like just go, hey, who's this guy standing next to me?
Okay, hold on 1 second. I'm just gonna put this in the main fucking chat.
Oh, seriously?
Yep.
Is it 20? Is this 20?
Yeah.
Nat fucking 20.
Oh my god.
Can I change it and try to pull the stone out of her hand?
26.
Stone,
No.
stone.
I'm afraid you
stone,
already made
stone.
your call.
No.
I made my choice. I understand. That's fine. That's fine.
So good, though.
I now have a bag of souls.
You lift the soul bag off of her waist. Is there anything special about the soul bag? No, nothing new. Yeah, I don't know what you want to do with the bag, but you've got it. There's some weight to it. There's something in there. And then if you want to make a stealth roll for me just to determine how easily she will be able to find what happened to her bag if she looks around.
All right. Well, that's plus
And don't
9.
forget you're still wearing your elven cloak, so roll with advantage.
Oh. Okay. Roll again. Okay. That's good news. It's a difference between an 11 and a 27.
Yeah, that's
Ooh.
fairly
Nice.
significant.
An 11. Oh, right. Sorry. I was thinking of you had a plus 10. I was thinking someone else. No.
No.
You have a +9. So there's a difference between a roll of 2 and a roll of 18. Excellent.
Yeah.
Okay, so you do this and then slip neatly away into the piles of silks and pillows.
I
And
will
you have-
replace it with a bag on my person that's just like a bag of meat I took
Yep.
from that team.
It's a
Good.
bad, it's
Go.
like it's like bleeding through a bit on the bottom where the wax paper didn't quite contain
Mhm.
everything. Nice. Excellent work, Tromlin. Copernicus, you are up. Please
Okay.
roll a saving
Copernicus, I
throw.
guess you see me pull a bag off of her.
No, he didn't because he's in the next room.
Never mind.
Disadvantage saving throw. Oh, and I assume that these things are still the creatures are still pursuing me even though I'm invisible.
Correct. They're kind of in your head.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Wait, no. Because they are no longer being commanded by their mistress, who has no longer got her
Oh.
soul bag. So they just stop. It just stops instantly.
Why you gotta
So,
put air tags on
this-
those things?
This
Yep.
Constitution saving throw that I just rolled with disadvantage is that should I re-roll the whole thing because I did not have disadvantage?
Well, what was when you roll the dice? Is there one that you could easily call the first one?
No, I rolled them at the same time.
What was the rolls? Just tell me.
I think it was 4 and 11, but I also think that technically by the rules you're supposed to do a complete re-roll of the thing if you roll under mistaken advantage or disadvantage.
Yeah, I agree. It just in the interest of time, if they both would have made it, I
Okay,
don't
sure.
care.
No,
But
no.
yeah, so go ahead, reroll. Start over. Just roll a die.
Fleet is happening. They've talked about Robert's rules too much.
21.
21 is a saving throw that succeeds.
Hey.
You are no longer bleeding out
Yeah.
and take no further
Yeah.
damage.
Quietly from like the
Manage.
pool, there's a pool of blood that's just like making its way across the room, and you finally
Mhm.
hear "Yay!" as it
feeling
stops.
much better now.
So,
So
and
you're
I'm gonna try and
standing next to the table. The storm sphere is gone. The debris are everywhere.
I'm gonna
And
try
the
and
two
spot
Grey
that.
Tower twins are just sitting over you.
I'm gonna try and spot that contract.
Make me a perception or investigation check, whichever you prefer.
That'll be investigation. I'm just trying to see if I got any sneaky tricks. No, I do not. Okay. Rolling investigation. I'm gonna put my last point of inspiration on that.
Ooh.
Yeah, 24.
Hell yeah.
Well spent.
You spot it. It is lying on the floor next to the table,
Yoink.
Okay,
along with many other papers.
I will sneak on up to it.
Okay, roll me a stealth. This is just to avoid making any noises that might alert the Grey Towers who are standing right above you to your presence.
Okay. So, question for you. It does
Yes.
not specify that Armor of Shadows only applies to visual stealth and not sound stealth, but I'm invisible, so it shouldn't make me more stealthy.
I
But-
would roll it without to start with and just see where we're at. I might like bonus you, but not to its full extent or something.
So,
But like you still get your stealth skill, so
yeah,
it's
so
pretty
it's
good.
it's a 12. It's a 9 plus 3 is a 12 with just the skill.
Okay, and then there's some point of bonus from being shadow muffling or something along those lines.
Yeah.
He's picking
Okay.
up a. It's
And-
made it through the storm because he's picking up a demonic clipboard that has like a little skull clip holding down all the papers on it.
Mm-hmm. You, in fact, manage to grab the scroll. However, actually, no. Wait a second. What is your full roll with your bonus? This will matter.
With my bonus, it's 23.
Okay, that matters because you stop being invisible the moment you pick this thing up.
Oh.
Oh,
Because your stuff that's on you when you cast the spell is there, but you can't you can't interact with stuff without breaking the spell. I think. Let me double check. I know you can't attack someone without breaking the spell. And I even if that isn't the case, then there's like going to be this floating around piece of paper.
I believe you're right. I think the spell ends if I pick something up.
Nope.
That I was
that
not
is
already
not the
carrying.
case. It says
Yeah.
anything you're wearing or carrying is invisible as long as it's on your person. That spell ends for a target that attacks or casts a spell, which you're not doing. So you're invisible, but the object you have grabbed is not. So that's how that
Jeremy
works.
Crawford
Paper
has
just goes-
said.
Mhm.
Jeremy Crawford has said. I
Cool.
cite the Crawford.
J. Craw.
Only items worn while is cast are invisible, but I would let you conceal something under them to make them become invisible.
Yeah, you
So,
could like grab it,
non-canon.
stick it under your coat.
Yeah. So
In any
It's
case,
still gonna float off the floor briefly and then disappear.
I also
In-
like might. Would you allow me to just next turn take my action to scribble some changes on the thing quickly, and be out of the way, or do I need to like pocket this and take some time
oh, is
to
that
be able to?
is that your goal? I thought you were going to just try and take it for now. Now,
No,
that, now
I-
that you guys have completely disrupted the meeting.
My goal is just to like leave a couple things that look really shifty to make it look like the Grey Tower twins were trying to fuck them over.
I would
that's
say
the
you
goal.
need more time than that because you've got to read the damn thing. Like you
Okay.
can't just like write. Like you don't even know what page is what, right? You have to actually have a look at it.
Okay, I will tuck it away.
So you grab it, you tuck it away. You note that Zaya Greytower is still sort of angrily like standing there with her arms folded, kind of like looking a little bit cross because this whole thing has been disrupted. But Zook Greytower continues to kind of stare in your direction, and as you slip the papers under your cloak, his head splits back wide, and he just lets out this like inhuman wail. And just
It was definitely not a human whale. It was a cetacean.
Mm-mm.
I'm gonna run for it.
you are still invisible, so you can run for it invisibly.
I get as far as I can with my movement, and then I think my turn is
Excellent.
over.
Ugna. You are
Nope the hell out of here. Well, I just got bit real bad. So this guy needs to die, and he's
Oh, sorry.
grappled.
Saving throw. Start with your saving
Yes.
throw. Top of your turn. Constitution
Woo!
saving throw DC 15. You're very
17
good
plus
at this.
6, so I'm
Yeah,
fine.
you just immediately stick a fist in there and staunch the blood, and you're good.
I
You rub
flex.
some dirt on it.
Yeah, I'm good. I have this dude tucked under my arm, and I have a hammer in this arm, so I'm going to apply one to the other a couple of times.
He is still grappled by you, so you have advantage on this attack.
I do. That's nice. That's good because I needed it. It was a 3 and an 18. So,
18 hits.
all right. Let's do this dude in.
Are you going to maneuver on this?
Yeah, let's.
Okay.
I want him dead. So that is 18 damage. How's he looking?
18 damage. That's with your maneuver.
That's with my maneuver.
Okay. Do you want to do unarmed brawling damage to him as a bonus action?
Let's. That's only a D4.
Yep.
But that's plus my
A
strength.
D4 plus your strength bonus.
Yeah, which is not nothing. So that's 3 plus 4 is 7. Only plus 4, not plus 5.
I know. Sorry, it's 18 before, so that's 25 now?
Yeah.
Okay. He's not looking great.
I got one more attack, and it's still at
All right.
advantage.
Why don't you use it?
Woo, how about a 19? Plus
That'll hit.
7.
That'll hit a lot.
Same verse as the first. I'm spending another. I want this dude dead before he bites me again.
So total damage?
Yeah. 8 plus 5 is 13, plus another 7.
20?
20 even.
He is just barely hanging on, but
No.
he is still there.
Somebody
you
do
could
like
action
one.
surge. You haven't
Yeah.
used your action surge.
That's true. Yeah, let's kill this dude.
Okay.
Very deadified. Does 18 hit?
Well, first of all, why don't you roll your brawling bonus attack first, because he's pretty not great.
That's true.
So 18 hits, yes.
So 4 plus 4 is 8.
He's done.
Okay, before I do
So
my
you hit
action
him. You hit
surge.
him a couple times with your hammer, and then
Yeah.
you use the action surge and just crush him in your armpit, and he
Yes.
just falls lifeless to the ground.
Yep.
And then you've got 2 actions with your hammer, and there's another guy here,
Yep.
to say
Let's,
nothing of the hag.
hit
It
that dude. I
continues
think
to
I'm at
be hammer
disadvantage
time.
for this one though, right? Because he's not grappled by me, and there's still butterflies. Or the butterflies
Oh, I
dispersed.
forgot about the butterflies. Yeah, let's say the butterflies were 1 round.
Okay. So this guy is just a regular roll.
Yep.
14 plus 7 to hit. Cool. I'm
Yep.
going to spend my last
Ranger?
superiority point on this guy, and I'm going to punt him as far away from me as I can get. As far away from my friends as I can get.
Nice.
So he will be moved 15 feet in the target of my choosing. If I can hit him towards the doorway, play some golf, get him into that nice and entanglement field.
You won't get him that far. That's like
Yeah.
down the hall and around out the door, but
So I rolled 13 plus another 7,
another 20 damage,
20.
and then you got a second attack.
Yep. Well, I pushed him into the entanglement field.
No, you don't. I told you that's too far
Oh,
away.
that's
It's in a
right.
different room.
Right.
It is like 100 feet away in a different part of the area.
Then I will.
You're not going to hit him there.
Can I instead have done the fainting attack to give myself advantage on this one?
Sure.
Sure.
Then he hasn't moved away from you. He's still there.
No.
He's still attacking Morgan, in fact, is what he was doing. Although you
Is
have just
19
become
hit?
a more of a threat. Yes, 19 will hit.
Okay. I will smack him in the face again. 13 damage.
Okay. That was
I
a lot
just
of
lay
damage.
about with a hammer.
Okay. That leaves the hag.
Stop.
The hag is going to notice that something is amiss. And the hag is going to clutch at her waist and shriek horribly and look around. And I am going to roll to see if she spots Tromlin. Can you remind me what that stealth roll was?
It was a natural 20.
something. No, the nat 20 was on
It would be
your...
wait, 20 plus stealth is I'd be 29.
Ooh.
No, that wasn't the nat 20.
Oh wait, the
The
20
nat-
was that. No, right.
The
No, it was a
pocket cookie was the
20,
nat 20.
27. 27.
Yes, correct. Okay, she does not spot you hiding amongst the pillows and is very, very upset about her missing sack. And so
Good.
she shrieks in anger and says, "Where is it? Where is it?" And wheels on all of you. She is going to send a magic missile into each of Ugna, Morgan, and Fetid, which is all the targets she can currently see.
I don't suppose I can do a sneak attack on her when her back turns to me.
Not right now because you kind of snuck away from her at the moment.
Okay.
But
Not
Fair enough.
yet.
and also you can't do that with a reaction.
Could I?
Mm.
Fair
Could
enough.
Could I black token?
I'm always happy to hear a black token.
Could I black token my height?
It just goes over your
As a
head.
dodge, I would suggest maybe that's
no,
not.
as oh no, because fucking Silvery Barbs doesn't even do that. That's what I was gonna.
Yeah.
Silvery Barbs is not can't count.
No.
this.
No.
We might just
You're
have to
gonna
take the
3
damage.
Morgan.
The reason I'm willing to black token
Is
because-
3 take you down?
Yes.
I mean, that doesn't kill you. That just means you're
Nope.
down.
You're just down.
Yeah.
Okay, so Morgan takes 3 damage and drops.
I'm
Fetid
at
takes
-1.
4 damage,
Okay.
and Ugna
4.
takes 4 damage.
I can take that. I can just take that. We're good. I'm still good.
I'm
She's
fine.
snarling and yelling at you. Where is it? Where is it? And that's the Fae. Oh, I'm sorry. That doesn't happen yet. Ditch that damage.
Ooh.
Gladly.
Ooh.
Because oh no, sorry.
Gladly.
Nope, I'm wrong again.
Still-
I
Don't do
thought she
this
was
to me, Lane.
I'm so sorry. I thought I was having her go on the phase turn, but she
But
goes,
she goes on her own. Yeah.
But that is where we are in the initiative order. We are on her turn.
Owie.
But that's all she can do, other than like she's snarling at you and trying to get you to tell her what you did with the sack and threatening to shoot more bolts at you.
Take out these red caps.
And Fetid is up next.
Okay. So the guy Alina's been beating on is got like 1 hit point left or something, right?
No, Alina finished off one of the
he's
2 red
he's done.
caps.
Okay.
There's another one that she did a bunch of damage to, but is still kicking.
Yep.
All right.
and is
I'm gonna
facing you and Morgan.
Yeah, I'm gonna use.
You got your arrows all primed and ready.
Yeah, I want to arrow up that other red cap, see if I can get him taken down. So I
You
will
want
mark
to-
him.
I softened him up
you're
for
gonna
ya.
mark him. You have advantage because
Take him
you're
out.
in hand-to-hand combat with a friend.
Sweet.
Yep.
So you have advantage. Pack tactics advantage.
Yeah.
Kobold pack tactics.
It's very good.
All right. The first one will hit. That is a 23.
Nice.
That will definitely hit. So your damage here is going to be 1d6 for the bow, 1d6 for the hunter's mark, and 1d6 for the trash dragon.
Blessing.
Blessing.
18 damage for that first arrow.
Nice.
Oh, and then your +5 as well was already on that.
Yes.
Okay. 18.
Very nice.
Nice.
Arrow number
Oh no, the
2.
blood baby's very good.
Oh, you liked it? Thank you.
It's
Oh,
so
that's
Arrow
good.
number 2 will also hit. Is it the same damage, or do I lose d6 on this one?
Nope, you get the sorry, you also can add another d6. I forgot about the once per round you can add your swarm bonus,
Right.
which we didn't do on the first one, so let's do it on the second one.
I'm putting some art in
16.
the trash
That
heroes
is 20 damage
fan art.
then.
Ooh.
Nice. Badly damaged. By the way, these are weaker than normal red caps because normal red caps are immune to non-magical damage.
Yes.
So Ugna would not have been able to do all of that.
It's a pretty intricate drawing. That's why I've been so distracted.
You gotta see this.
Where'd you put it?
In the trash heroes Discord.
Yep.
Oh, good. Yes.
Is it in the fan art?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Oh, that's the
safe for work.
contract. Nice.
Nice.
Yoink.
With the little skull clippy.
Yeah, it's got a little
Nice.
skeleton clippy.
Very cute. Just a little hand
That's actually
poking out.
perfect.
from the little cloak.
Yoink.
Love it.
Nice. Okay. So Fetid, that's it for you.
That is it. for me.
Morgan is down.
Owie.
So that takes us to the Grey Towers.
Morgan will make a
Good.
death save though, because it's her turn.
Yes, correct. I would like a d20 death save for Morgan.
I would like a critical. I got a 5.
Well, at least you did not roll a 1.
Yeah.
So that is 1 failed death save. Is it? Wait a minute. What's the target for death save?
Should be your.
Pretty sure it's higher than 5.
Yeah.
Is it, but it's a 10, isn't it?
It's a 10, yeah.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
10. You got it's a con save, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. So you should be.
because
Okay.
because I've been blackout before. This is nothing.
I'm just
Yeah.
double checking if it's actually
Yeah,
a
if
con
it's-
save.
If the roll is 10 or higher, you're good.
Okay, yeah.
Let me just double check if it is con or if it's just a straight up roll.
I mean, that's one succeeded death save, not a failed one, but it still
Yeah.
makes a big difference.
Mm-hmm.
Why does this description of death saves just says add your bonuses? Like what bonus?
That's not very helpful.
So, like my persuasion,
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
add my persuasion.
Persuade Death to fuck off.
Yeah.
I will fall ass up.
Problem is, you look too young, so like the only people who are going to notice are like
Yeah.
creepy
Or too young.
guys.
There you go, Brady.
Yeah, I wouldn't date an 18-year-old. As the
Fuck
person
no.
who has been de-aged to 18 even.
You're like, oh,
Nope.
hell nah.
And nope.
Nope.
That is a hot shit show.
No, I think there's no bonus. I think it's just a straight up D20 roll, and you got to roll a 10 or better. Period.
Hmm.
Yeah, I believe
It's
so.
a 50-50
Think
shot.
so.
Yeah, there's no
I-
specific stat bonuses.
Yeah.
So
I think
that's
it's a
one.
little bit better than 50-50. I think it's 55-45. They give you the 10 and up as a...
I
Yeah.
would believe too that there are like specific race or magical item bonuses that are like
Yeah,
on a
but
death save.
it's
You
not a con
rarely,
save.
rarely get this as a
Yeah.
+2
Yeah.
or
But it's
racial
just,
+2.
it's a
or
straight up
something,
con save. So
You know.
okay, okay. So
You can tell
that has
our
been rolled.
rerolls and stuff make this not happen as often, because in most D&D games, like, you can't go too many combats without somebody rolling a death save. Whereas we're
Yeah.
like, how do we do this? I don't remember.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, me too.
Okay. We are back. So the Grey Towers. So the Grey Towers are up. Zook and Zaya start screaming in one voice, like just perfect unison. And they're screaming to
Don't
the
like that.
hag, saying, "Someone is here! Someone is here! They are in here!" And we go back to the top of the round. And there's nobody left other than the red cap to make its attack. So it is going to attempt to bite Fetid, having dropped Morgan.
Yes.
Oh, that reminds me. Morgan's still bleeding.
Oh no.
I need a saving throw. I need a con save for Morgan.
I'd forgotten.
Yeah.
You could have also.
Do you continue
Look
taking
at
damage after you've hit death saves? Because I think it's just zeroed out.
You
I
can.
think that I think it forces another save if you're attacked or something.
Yeah.
Mm.
Make me another saving throw.
Okay. That's a 10.
Okay.
If it's
That's
plus
a 10 or
con, then
better.
it's 15.
That's a 15
Yeah.
for
Yeah,
if
15
it's a
for my
con
con.
save for the bleeding, which I think makes it. So
Oh
you-
no, sorry.
I'm
If
just
you
gonna-
take I'm sorry. If you take damage while you have 0 hit points, you suffer a failing throw save, a saving throw failure. It just
So if
counts
you
as
don't
one.
make the con
So
save, then you
you
will
made
take
the
damage.
con save.
Yeah.
You took your own damage, so that's irrelevant.
Yeah.
So the
Okay.
bleeding stopped because of your constitution.
Mhm.
Yeah, good.
You're lying unconscious, but your constitution was good enough to stop bleeding. Okay, so the red cap is attempting to bite Fetid. And that'll hit.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
I rolled an 18 on the die.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's not
Owie.
even close.
Chomp. That is 18 points of damage.
Okay. I
And
don't
you are
love
now
that.
bleeding.
Owie, owie, owie.
18, you said?
Yep.
Okay.
How you doing, little buddy?
I have 11 hit points left.
And the
Cool,
hag
cool. We're doing great.
is going to ethereally, whatever, turn
Ethereally.
ethereal again and go through the wall. She is running towards the sound of the Grey Towers telling her that someone is there, because she's going to just assume that that's where
They
her
stole her shit.
sack has disappeared to.
Whoa.
And that is her turn. So, Copernicus, you
Yeah.
had used your movement last turn to run. There is another exit from the room on the other side from where everything else was going. I'm assuming that's the way you went.
I was trying to go back towards the rest of the party so that I could make an exit if we need to. But
The issue with that is that you would have to have run right through / past the Grey Towers.
Do I have a sense from Arcana how like when sound is replicated on their end of this sort of like hologram conversation, are they getting surround sound and they can hear me moving one direction to another, or are they just hearing like all of the room is collapsed into one sound channel? Are we talking like it's like a video conference, or are they in like Dolby?
It would, as if they were there.
As if they were there. Okay. I think I'd go around them, but I think I'd still run, and I would be willing to go past them.
Okay. In that case, you are still in the room.
Okay.
That was the point. You would not have had, if you were the other way, you would have been out of the room and out of sight. So you are within the room. so when the hag comes in, detect magic will not reveal you because you're invisible, but it will let her know that a magic spell is happening over in that direction. And she will stop and like point a finger in your general direction and say, "You."
Uh-oh.
I say nothing back.
Tromlin.
Oh.
Tromlin.
Oh,
It's your
So, do I have control of these spirits now?
turn. You're
That's a
not
good
sure. Nothing has happened. Like you don't. You can kind of vaguely hear like some kind of like coming from the bag. You could check the bag.
You know,
I
looking
don't
into
like the
random
tone of
magic
his
things
voice when he
seems
said
like a
that.
Do it! Do it!
You get Arcana the
Uh,
bag.
You hear, you actually can hear, if you listen at the bag, you can actually hear from inside it a voice saying, "Hey, help, little help. Help out there.
how can I help you?
Hello? Somebody
Hey,
there."
I turn the I open the bag and speak into it. If you help me, I'll help you.
Now that you've opened the bag a crack, you can hear the voice better. Before it was like from a very, very far distance, like down a well. And now it's like somebody in the bag speaking. And the voice says, "Hey, now we're talking. You got a deal, buddy."
Oh my god.
Good.
You scolded us, bro? You
Yes.
were scolding us, bro?
Like, you make a
Almost
deal with
the
whatever's in the
entire
bag.
party
I'm-
is down. I am
You
desperate.
know,
Okay.
you know,
Yeah. Sometimes you need, a little help from a mysterious voice inside a bag. That's fine. I see nothing wrong with
I asked
this.
the voice,
I
"Do you
can't
want
with
to be laid to
you.
rest?"
Okay?
Sorry, what did you
I
say, Tromlin?
can't.
I say, ask the voice, "Do you want to be laid to rest?"
Ooh.
No, that sounds awful. I'd like to get the hell out of this damn bag.
All right. What do I do to help you get out?
I mean, like, open the bag. That would be a good one.
Huh?
Dump me on the floor or something.
If I let you out, will you attack the hag and not attack me and my friends?
I mean, I'll try.
Works for me. Empty the bag.
Close enough.
Okay, you dump the bag, and the only thing that falls out other than some dust is a skull, like a
Oh.
humanoid skull. And you note that this skull has some kind of like black gems in the eye sockets,
Oh
and
no!
a little bit of gold in the teeth, like a little bit of
You have a grill?
gold dental work. Not a grill, but like on one side, it's almost like, you know how they there's a Japanese art of like fixing crockery by putting
Kintsugi?
melted
Yeah,
gold
yeah.
into it.
Yeah.
It's like someone did that with some of the teeth and cracks on this skull. Like it's the kind of thing that was done after the skull was stripped of flesh, not like dentistry that the person had done in life.
All right, I'm going to
a
pick
little disappointing.
the skull up, dust him off because that's
And
disrespectful.
there's also a couple of runes drawn onto the skull. Yeah, you pick him up and dust him off. He said, and the skull's jaw moves, and he says, "All right, where's this hag? Let me at her."
I
I'll-
poke out the
Fight her?
doorway.
Are
I'll
you
get your
gonna
toes.
yeet this guy at the
Hell
hag?
Hell
Are you gonna
yes.
yeet this skull at the hag?
I
You're
visually-
helping me one way or another, bitch.
Yep.
No, I look out the doorway to where she's coming towards us ethereally.
She's not. She left. She left the room.
Right.
She's in the boardroom where the Grey Towers are howling about someone being in there.
All right, I kick the door to the boardroom open, and I just guiding bolt at somebody.
There's okay, so you go into the room. You've got the movement to do that, and there's the hag who's pointing at nothing in one corner and like snarling at nothing. And then there's also the two Grey Tower twins who are still floating above the table, but both of them with their heads like impossibly far back and their mouths impossibly far open and just howling in unison.
Take your pick. I say to the skull.
He's like, I mean, all I can do is try to bite somebody, I guess. I'm not like, I don't have a lot of legs or arms.
No worries. I guiding bolt at the hag.
Go for it. All right, make your hit roll.
This is a weird question. Can I do a cold shot at the gem she's holding?
Not exactly, but let's see how well you roll here.
Get some,
All right, and I'm
get
going
some
to cast
special
this on a
effects.
third.
Max this out.
Fingers.
Do it.
You have to
I'm
include in the
going
verbal component 8 ball in the left corner.
Yeah.
That's how you call.
Yep.
It's +6 to attack, right?
I think your attack bonus is higher than that. It is your spell attack bonus is 7.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, no, that's not you. That's somebody else. It is, yeah, it's 7. Yours is also 7.
Roll 1d7, 20 plus 7. Let's see.
Yep.
Come on, roll, you motherfucker. I got a 19, but I kind of want to spend an inspiration to see if I can do better.
I'm going to suggest that you not worry about it because that's pretty good, and you're looking at
19's
doing
pretty
sort of a
good.
called effect, right?
Okay, well then I roll 66 because I cast this as a 3rd level spell.
Yeah. So roll your damage.
All right, and hey, what's up? That's 29 points of damage.
Nice.
Ooh.
Fuck
Okay,
yeah.
I was just double checking because I thought she might be susceptible, but she's not.
Damn.
Okay, 29 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. She is quite bloodied. For the first time. And now she is glowing with light that makes her an easier target for someone who goes next.
Nice.
Copernicus, it's your turn.
Okay. I think
Oh, so Tromlin just came into the room, Copernicus,
Yeah.
where you are,
With a skull.
holding a skull that seems to be talking to him, and also holding the black soul bag of the hag. And then shot the hag with a guiding bolt. Would you like to please make a Arcana check for me?
I'm holding a Demulich, aren't I?
What if What
It
if-
does not have. I mean, well, you'd need to make a roll on that, but it doesn't have all
that's a
the.
What if-
22 for Arcana.
What if the skull is Perny's former love rival for Barb?
That would be amazing.
Who knows?
No,
His name's Morty.
Triangle.
I will reveal that the skull is related to the poll we had today.
Ooh.
Oh, good.
Copernicus, what'd you roll on that Arcana?
22.
22.
That'll do.
You are aware of the things that it says on the hag description. So let me just tell you what it says here about the soul bag. The night hag items. A night hag always carries 2 very rare magical items that she must craft for herself. If either object is lost, the night hag will go to great lengths to retrieve it, as creating a new tool takes extreme time and effort. One is the heartstone, the other is the soul bag. To craft a soul bag requires a week and a specific sacrifice whose flesh is used to make the bag, as well as like the crafting effort that goes into it. This is why they don't like to lose their items. It's not easy to remake. So you are aware that what Tromlin is holding there is either a death sentence or a bargaining chip, depending on how good one is at talking.
Okay. And I'm under the impression that the hag is not particularly on her last legs. Like bargaining seems like a pretty wise play here.
She's bloodied, but she just got bloodied by that attack.
Okay.
And that was a big one.
Yeah, I'm out of spell slots, so I think we will attempt. Perny has had a way of charming ancient, powerful, witchy ladies. So I think he's gonna like dip his hand into his bleeding chest, slick back his hair with it, like a like adjust his little suspenders and everything, and say,
Is it still bleeding? I thought you made your save. Did you not?
I
you
mean,
made your
I
save,
think
right?
the blood
He
has
did.
not gone back in his body, so
Yeah.
it's
Right.
It's
it's
still
But
there for
so
hair
I
gel
know,
purposes.
It's
Yeah,
your
yeah.
turn, so if I had to make another
yeah.
saving throw,
No,
you
no,
would
no,
do
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Cool.
I'm not. I passed the save, and I'm not actively bleeding
Cool.
out.
Cool.
So yeah, I think Perny will do that. He will slick his hair back. He's going to adjust his suspenders. I think he's going to send Tromlin a meaningful look, just like for like a like we're
Back
in
my
the
play.
shit now, son.
I play.
Yeah.
I've been so more mad to not be up at this moment. This is so cruel. This is what they mean when they're like D&D is psychological torture. The
Well,
DM
you know
is
what
just
I'm-
there to hurt your feelings.
I wanna
This is
do
what he's
some-
your
talking
thing.
about.
I want to
I'm
do some
missing
quick
out on the goss.
Hang on, I'm going to do some quick simultaneous stuff because we're way past our end time, and I just want to
Can-
really get
can-
to an easy point.
Can
Before you
Perny
do,
say one
before
line?
you say anything,
Okay.
Alina, roll me some d20s.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Roll me
What do you-
3 attacks.
What do you
Roll me
want?
all your attacks. Just roll them.
17, 18, and then an 8, which plus the 7 will be a 15. So
Okay, so
the other ones didn't have any bonuses added to
at
them.
least the first 2 hit.
Yeah.
Roll me your damage for 2 hits with your hammer.
Cool. 11 and 15. And if you need a third attack, that's another 16.
The third attack wouldn't be with your hammer.
Okay. Yeah, that's true.
It would be with your
So 11 and
Your-
15, and then another 4 plus 4 is 8.
4, 8. 19 and 15, 34.
Yeah.
Cool. So on Fetid's turn, he will be able to finish off the red
The
cap
red cap.
before they get another turn.
Yay.
Because it'll have only 15 hit points left, and he's got his like large
And I just
numbers of d6s.
Hit this thing with a hammer and you stab him in the back with an arrow.
Okay, so basically what I'm suggesting is that we are able to leave combat time.
Mm.
Because the
Sounds
only
good.
other foe is that red cap, and between you both go first, you can finish it off.
Yeah. that seems
So
like-
Ugna and Fetid finish off the red cap, and then Fetid runs over to Morgan in order to stabilize with some kind of healing.
Mhm.
And that's going on while the conversation is happening. So we are out of combat, and I don't need to track this going into the next game. So let's finish off with with Copernicus's play to start this conversation, and then we will begin next game in conversation. Sound good?
So then I think I'm not going to follow this line up now. I'm just going to leave it with the one line of Perny just says, "That's a bone rod in my pocket, and I'm happy to see you."
There you go.
And then I'll figure out the next thing
Good.
for
Yep.
2 weeks from now, or
My
from
God.
whenever our next session might be.
And Morgan is Morgan. You brought around by the healing spell just in time to hear that. Just because
Yeah.
more trauma.
This is gonna be like in someone's arms, like, you get him. Yeah.
Get some Perny.
That's our game.
Yay!
That went in
Awesome.
all kinds of directions. I
That was
didn't
great.
expect.
So ridiculous.
Oh my
So
god.
good.
My favorite black token cash in that we've had in a while.
That was a
Mhm.
good one.
That was so good.
Roll me a d20, Lane.
D20 for the giveaway.
The screen
17.
will flicker briefly. Who is number 7? Robodabbler.
17.
Yes, I know it
Well,
rolls
you
around.
already said a name, so. Who is that?
Robodabbler.
Robodabbler, if you're present or checking out later, you're the winner of the next art draw. So please enjoy your amazing art from these talented, amazing artists. Anybody have anything you want to shout out real quick before we get out of here, since we're 20 minutes over?
I'm good.
You know?
Nope.
Congratulations,
Nothing to
Raven. That's
report
really
here.
exciting about the Grinch.
Yes!
Yay! We're gonna
I'm very
try and get one
excited.
more game in. No promises, but
for
we're gonna see
Christmas,
if we
we'll
can
see.
play on the 15th.
Mhm.
Maybe.
So that's up in the air at the moment, but hopefully we'll do it, and that'll be the final
Otherwise, we'll
episode of
see
the
y'all in the
year.
new year.
Yeah. Thanks for everything. Game was super fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Bye, audience. We'll see you
Bye,
next
Thank
time
y'all.
on the same trash channel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And